we're gonna turn our shop gym from this into this. All right, so if you've watched this channel, you know that I like to fix things up and I like free things as well. This I got for free. It was dirty, nasty, I fixed it. The only problem is it does squeak when you're really shredding those quads. So I have another piece of equipment that was in the barn. We put a bunch of hay in the barn and now it is out of the barn. It's been out of the barn for a while. So it's weathered to say the least. I think we're gonna go ahead. It's still, again, it's free, so I'm not gonna get rid of the thing. Why would I get rid of it? It was free. It's functional. It does have some cables on it, so I think that is gonna help us out a lot. We're gonna go ahead and restore that. As you can see, we got this bright ass UFO light, like blinded over here, but then I go over here in the corner and I'm dark. Badass mirror. We have a good mirror. Again, a free mirror. It's outside too. It's dirty, it's nasty. I need to rig up a way to clean it, hang it. So we're gonna get going, take everything out, clean it like we should have done originally when we started this, and go from there. So this is gonna be something you wanna stick around for. It's gonna be a pretty crazy transformation. Be sure to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button. All right, so we built this metal building and we wanted one of the purposes for it to be a home gym. We're spending too much money at the gym. Plus it took too much time. We live in the country. It was like a 30-minute drive. So we started the gym and we kind of hodgepodge and we never really finished it. One of the things I got was these badass honeycomb lights off of Amazon. I don't ever do Amazon links in any of my videos. I'm gonna link these things somewhere in the description because they are awesome. They are a very soft light, but they also direct light everywhere. So like right now, I probably look like shit in here because the lighting sucks. So I'm gonna get up here, I'm gonna put these on, we're gonna turn this bright ass light off, I'm gonna turn these lights on and show you the difference. These come, literally each of these sections comes by itself. It's one piece. It's got these little plastic connectors. They literally just snap all together. If y'all want, maybe later on I'll do another video on that. It just takes a little time and I didn't want to show it and make this video boring. You can literally buy them single. This is a 3 configuration. I'm gonna buy a 5 for our shop. That way I can see better when we're over there making our hats. Simply put them all together. And you can see I put an extension cord that comes with it. It plugs right in. You don't have to know how to wire or anything. Obviously this is a second thought, an afterthought. So what's good about these lights is it just comes with a cord and a plug. So it's like a little, a plug-in. So you could wire outlets to a switch. You could cut that off and wire it to a switch however you want. I'm gonna get an extension cord because I'm not doing all that shit. So when we come in, we're not using this anyway. The main lights will come on the switch for the shop, but the gym area, because it's loft. So you ready for this? It's gonna be bright. Instantly better. I'm gonna turn this yellow light off. Ready? I mean, look at that. Look at the difference. So I figured we better get this light up first. If we're gonna clean this out right, I wanna be able to obviously see as well as we can, but this is going to be fantastic. I was worried that because the benches are going to be here, so if we're doing flat bench or something, looking up at it, but it's not bad because if you think a standard LED light, all the LEDs are right here blasting down, where this is this honeycomb, so you can actually look up between it, so it's not going to blind you or anything. That was the only thing I was worried about, but it worked good. So now that we can see, we're going to get the vacuums and the brooms and all that stuff. We're going to get all this dirt out of here. We're gonna clean all the equipment because it's nasty. Probably put the mirror in because I have free access to it. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna mount that. I think I have an idea. That's it. I'm gonna put everything back in and lay it out. So we're gonna go find this mirror in question. Oh yeah, and by the way, if any of you saw the short that I put on, feeding the cows, and everyone was telling me how to raise cows, and apparently they need something called hay. Right, Taylor? Right? Isn't that what it is? Hay? But I mean, even if you had hay, what do you use to make the hay? No shit, we need hay. Look. Oh, it's more hay. Oh shit. So where's all the YouTube extras now telling me about, oh, barn keeping is better? I'm sure I could get comments on that, but that's not this video. This video is about a gym. I got sidetracked. So that's where this equipment was. I had to take it all out because of the hay. So this guy, again, this was free. As you can see, pretty faded and nasty. The padding's okay. So we have this, it's actually a PEC deck here, which is actually kind of nice. I mean, if you want to do flies. So it does have a cable attachment down here. So you could do standing curls. So you can't do lat pull downs, but you could do like seated jerk off McGee's. I'll figure that out. Okay, so this is actually kind of like a, you know, a hybrid Smith machine too. These are actually pretty easy to take off and adjust. The one we have in there now, it's a lot heavier duty, but it's kind of a pain in the ass to adjust. So you could probably use this too. Pull-ups. This is what I like the most. So it's actually got the cable, a little pulley here, but they swivel too, right? So which is nice because they even go over here. So you could still take this off. You could do tricep pushdowns with this. You can do cable flies. You can do, I mean, quite a bit with it. So it's definitely worth fixing up, even though it is nasty because it was free. So that's a mirror. I don't know if you can tell if it's a mirror or not. It's not too bad. So it's funny when the cows get out, they actually, if you can see like the clean spots, that's from the stupid cows. They're coming over here and nosing on it because they're super nosy and curious and they all love themselves. So this thing has a nice steel backing. It doesn't have hangers though, so I'm not sure how it was hung because it was just laying up against the wall when I found it. So we're gonna get this cleaned up. We're gonna run back in the gym. So when we pick this back up, we're gonna be putting this mirror on the wall. I decided since I'm cleaning the mirror, I might as well clean the PEC deck thing. And the easiest way to bring it over to where I need to clean it is the skid steer. The skid steer is all the way down at the bottom of the farm and I'm not going down there to get it because it'll take too long. So I'm going to use the old hay tractor. I'm going to use the hay spear and move it away from the hay and put it over there and clean it. What happened, Taylor?
Today.
All right, let's go. All right, so I don't know how this thing is centered, but this strap is simple. It's just literally a loop. So you get through, cinch tight. So we'll go right there. Let's take this bar off because we don't need this. It's bent anyway. You got it? Good. Get out of there, Taylor. All right. That'll work. What? I'm not gonna break the mirror. Taylor says I'm gonna break the mirror. I ain't breaking the mirror. So we had cleaning day. That's why this is here. But it's right where I need it to be. And I can't park it underneath the tree because it'll get pollen and nastiness. Just little Florida dust on it. Coming at you, Taylor. All right, that's good enough. The easiest way to move the mirror is the back of the truck because, I mean, honestly, it's in that metal frame, so it's pretty stiff, stout. But we're just gonna slide it in the bed of the truck. I'll probably clean it in the bed of the truck. I don't know, maybe slide it out, lean it, and screen it. Anyway, let's load it. Got it? There we go. It's not that heavy. You lift weights, Taylor. This blinded me. Boom.
And I didn't get anything on my white shirt.
On my white shirt, but I got some on my new farm shoes. Why did I pick to do this in the middle of the friggin' day with the sun? God. Whew. It was blinding. And this is an unflattering angle if you were sitting over here looking at this. I didn't decide. I thought maybe I'll use Kendall's little power pump. She'll get mad if she watches this and sees Daddy using it. Got a lot of practice with that motion. I'm married. You know what? It's even better when she's filming you and you get these looks that you guys can't see. So maybe I'll do like a little flip around POV so you can all see it. I've already got this hooked up because I've been cleaning a bunch of shit around here. I did the side-by-side the other day. So this is a little 1700 PSI electric. So we have the gas ones, but Honestly, those things are like 4,000 and it's just so much pressure. I don't need that much really, especially doing vehicles and the side-by-sides. I don't want to tear it up. But these things are good. It's got that little spinning tip around, you know, whatever the hell it is. I don't know, I forget what they call it, but we're just going to essentially knock all the dirt off. It's going to knock some of the loose paint off. You know, it'll just give it more character that way. Definitely get some of those Black Widow spider eggs off too, and I think she'll be good to go. I'll tell you what, it was 42 this morning. It's supposed to be 82. A 40-degree temperature change. It already feels like it's friggin' 80 right now. I love Florida this time of year. Here, so see how it's getting that kind of, that's just from sitting outside or just age too. It's kind of flaky. So see how it's taking it right off. So that's all I'm trying to do is knock that off. And so you see, it's not going to look as faded. So we got that like milkiness off of there, dirt, mildew, whatever. So I mean, obviously it's not going to look brand new, but again, it's free. I keep reiterating that. These have to come off because if you don't, you're going to forget that. And then when you put it in the shop and I see it and go, well, shit, Taylor. So yeah, do that. I'm glad I just thought of that. The mirror's clean. Let me show you that. That thing looks good too. This is just with a pressure washer too. Oh yeah, look at that. So it was bad enough. Pressure wash the damn thing. We'll go Windex the shit out of it once it's in the building. Should be good. I got the mount system figured out. I got to throw that on. We're going to throw this thing up. Be done. Very tricky maneuvering around here with all the crap. Yeah, this truck over here needs a bath bad. That is a white truck. I don't know if you can tell, but it's all pollen on it. It's disgusting right now this time of year. Speaking of cleaning, the old Tramper is looking a little dirty. Looking good still. Boom. That makes it nicer. I just wish the gym was here and not all the way over there. Watch me on that roof up there. And you see it up there? I'm not going to hit it. I don't even know if she's listening to me. How far away am I from hitting the top? Just making sure. And that's how you do that right there. All right, we got it in. I got the door closed because it's hot and I had the air conditioning going. Is this the only, well, it's not the only gym I'm sure at your heads, but like anybody else have this in their own home gym? If you do, put a comment down below. I'd like to see it. Amongst the Barbie toys and Paw Patrol over here, Taylor and I moved all the dumbbells, the benches, the racks. You can see they're just nasty. It's in a shop, as you can see. This is the shop. We got our coolers in the corner over here, our freezers full of venison and Wagyu beef. I think there's even some Axis deer in there. So we do already have this rack. This is actually one of those that is made for like a garage because this stuff folds up and everything. These adjust up and down. There's a lot more adjustment than the one I just cleaned. I like this one because you can, like I said, fine tune it. The other one's actually, it's quicker, way quicker, just, you know, but it's way less adjustable. So, but it is what it is. You can see we had to stop painting because we had dumbbells there. I don't know where the paint's at. Poses a problem. I'm not too worried about it. We're gonna go ahead and put this mirror up. I need this mirror up. If we have to move the dumbbells in and then we move them back out when we find the right paint, it is what it is. Ideal? No, but what are you gonna do? But look at those. So nice. God, I love those lights. So worth it, guys. Cheap too. I wanna get it as high as I can. If I put this there, we're actually gonna lose like a, you know, 1.5 inches. So honestly, if we just tuck it up here, this bracket here will hold it, but I still need something else to hold it on the top. So I'll figure something out. So the self-tappers were either super shitty or broken. I don't know what they were used for before, but they did not work. So I had to go get a drill, got one in, leveled it. Now we're gonna drill. That is snug. Taylor and I are gonna drag it out. We're gonna set the mirror in there and tilt it up. So it should be super tight once we get it in. It's heavy. I know Taylor's already thinking, oh no, I thought it was gonna be easier. We'll get it. We get it. Way off. So it was a little bit of a pain, more so than I thought it was going to be. So the box was in the way. I can't really raise that electrical box up much because it would bow everything. If I go up too high, it'll pull the wires out. So we took it out. I slid it under it, screwed it back on. So now it is Loctite. It's not, I mean, it's not the ideal way, but awesome. Works good. Boom. There we go. Just move the, hey, just move the car over. Just move the car. Let's pick up the car. Right there, right there. Hey, watch it. I don't want to crush you.
Over there.
I'm gonna clear. Oh, stupid scaffolding. Kendall, why is your Barbie car in the way? Move that tricycle. Will that work?
Think so?
Don't fall over. Honestly, I'm just gonna set it and then we can kind of maneuver it a little bit. Once I put it down, I don't want to do this again. Oh, jeez. That's as heavy as it looks. Luckily, I had this dolly. I can't believe it's still wet. I just thought it'd dry. Look at it. I just cleaned this whole thing. Where did this gigantic pile of dirt come from? Make sure this is strong enough. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Perfect. This will be nice. A little replacement for flies. We can do our pull-ups. Once I get a new strap and get this situated, cable flies. I think this will work marvelously. Let's get it buttoned up and take a grand tour. Go.
This.
Yeah. Hey, what do you think about the new gym?
Good.
Good. What do you have all over your face?
Daddy, how is this?
Have you been eating puffs?
How is this?
You've been eating puffs.
How is this?
This is it. Finally, we've been working on this thing all day long. Miss Kendall K approves, which is always a good sign. The pec deck is in here. It's cleaned up as good as it's gonna be. You see this awesome light? Look at that light. I love that light, guys. That is awesome. Let me show you the difference. So this side of the gym, I didn't want to buy a bunch because I wasn't sure how they'd be. So this side, we're in the dark over here. You can see this over here is all set up. It was already here. So we got our good squat rack and everything. I've got a mirror I got to put up here. My weight belt. We're going to do something about this yellow eventually. It's just a spray insulation. We had started painting it and ran out of paint. This thing's in a good spot. The cables are a little old. So yeah, you can see here some, you know, that kind of casing or whatever is kind of, there you go, breaking down. I like it. The new mirror looks good. That thing was disgusting. So we've got all the dumbbells. So these are actually the power blocks. These only go up to the 65 right there. You can get the attachments to the 75 and 85, which we're gonna go ahead and get because I'm running out of weight. So this was just a nice Costco set, I believe. Up to 30 pounds, those are pretty good. This is the Gold's Gym. These are kind of like the same thing, that's like the selective. You just pull this and you slide it to the weight you want. Match on each side, and then when you pull it out, they stay in there. Love those things. They are actually really convenient, just depending on what you're doing. Miscellaneous weights, medicine balls, kettlebells, all that kind of stuff. Leg extension machine. I do love a good leg extension machine. This is definitely old school. It works good though. Not a whole lot of adjustment on it. It's got a little play. It's not like the fancy new ones, you know, in the normal gym, but what do you want? So. All right, y'all. So thanks for sticking around and watching. We're going to be bringing you some more stuff on the fitness side since it's not hunting season. We got to burn off all that fat. So like I said previously, in this video, we're doing keto. So a lot of our recipes are going to be keto inspired. Keto is actually not as bad as it seems if you've never looked into it. And there's a ton of awesome stuff we can cook with it. Every single protein in the world you can have. So we're going to be cooking a lot of venison. We'll be doing a lot of hog hunts. And hopefully here pretty soon, we're going to be doing some turkeys. So we're going to have some keto turkey recipes. It's going to be a good time.